Absolutely. I don't think I will have a career after this. I think I'm going to be honest, he broke me. He broke me.
She about to cry?
Yes.
And then I was like, no, this isn't right. It's just not right.
This is the typical left.
And I apologized
technique.
because that was the right thing to do, and I meant it.
Well, I won't say left technique.
I saw the tide turning, and I saw what they were doing, and I went, oh, okay, they're trying to spin this, and they're making it about Barron, and obviously that was never my intent. I would never want to hurt anyone, much less a child, but I started to see what was really happening, and then it was a mob mentality pile-on. And so many people have expressed to me personally across the country at my shows, they're scared. So, yeah, I don't know I don't know if I'm going to get arrested today. I don't know.
Was that for the head?
They put the R. Kelly one on that.
I am surprised.
That is comical.
I'm fighting for my life out here.
I forgot Gail interviewed him for that.
Oh, okay.
So, Robert, what do you have to say about yourself?
I'm fighting for my
So-
life. I didn't do this.
But-
She recently just went on The View. Let's see what she has to say there.
But it's
Was
crazy.
so this is right after the
This
head
was
thing?
6 years ago.
I don't know if it was
yes,
after.
it was 6 years
after.
ago.
So, like, I wonder.
Yeah,
why
just
did
look at that the right there at the
Talking
bottom.
about though, you're telling me she did the head thing first before Trump said anything about
Duh.
it? Oh,
Yeah.
They was hating on Trump.
and she just did the head thing.
Yes.
and that's why she got
Because
all
it was
the
cool
Trump
to
hate.
hate on Trump. She wanted some clicks.
So, like, my
Wow,
question is,
yeah, that's insane.
if you're gonna do something, why you can't just accept the fact that you did it and that's
Exactly.
what's your
No,
outcome?
actually-
Don't poke the bear and then cry whenever the bear bites you.
That just, man, I just be so confused.
This might
bro.
actually be the worst case ever.
And then well, I swear they do that, bro. They'll do something they know is dead ass wrong, and then when you react the way you're supposed to react, they cry and play victim, just like this. Textbook liberals 101.
This is your first tour in 6 years.
6 years I was out of work because of that. There, I said what it was.
Did she say ass? No, I'm just it sounded like it was a long pause.
I didn't know what. That's why I
She
was
said
gonna
it
ask.
sounded
What
like-
did she say?
I've been out of work
bro.
6 years for that damn thing. I thought I'm just playing,
Hey,
bro.
bro.
It did sound like she said something extremely bad like that. That
like
was a
she
long
said
pause.
MF.
Hey, bro.
6 years I was out of work because of that. There, I
was
said what
enough.
it was. All about a picture. A picture I took. Making fun of the president, which you're supposed to do as a comic.
No.
Well, I mean, comedy, you know.
The term in the
Nobody's off limits. Nobody's off limits.
That's a fair point,
But she did kind of go far. You literally had a severed head.
yeah, you took it. You
That
took
was-
it a
that
little
was a
far.
little
Blood on
extreme.
it.
And that
That
was
was a
before
little
even Trump
extreme.
even did anything at all to make these people upset.
Well, and why
That
you
was a
gonna
little
cry how
extreme.
somebody react about something?
Exactly.
So you're gonna throw a joke out there. That's like Andrew Schultz, one of those comedians that we see that throw them transgender jokes out there. The people, they know they gonna get backlash for that.
They do.
Like
Nah,
if you
facts.
throw a joke out, you gotta be okay with accepting what comes with that joke.
That's facts.
Poking the bear, man.
That's facts.
Making fun of the president, which you're supposed to do as a comic.
She's so proud of herself.
The term in the title PTSD is not used lightly.
No.
Because you have survived so much career cancellation
supposed to
and
be
a
an Ice
federal
Age
investigation
movie.
over the Trump photo
Yeah,
controversy.
no-fly list,
Yeah.
Interpol list, stopped at every airport, the whole thing.
Yeah,
Wow.
you also, and
For
none
real?
of these are small.
Wow.
A pill addiction,
Pill addiction.
a suicide attempt,
Suicide attempt.
Lung cancer.
And I was on a psych hold for 3 days. And I know you can tell why. But I was on a psych hold, so it was like I was like Britney and Kanye combined. And I was like, I walked into my own act. Wow. Psych hold for 3 days.
But you also,
But now I'm in recovery. I'm sober 3.5
Brittany and
years.
Kanye combined.
That's some crazy shit.
That was a little funny.
But whose fault is it that all these things happen?
She thinks she's gonna get more famous
She's
by
definitely
how
farming attention.
you basically just told the world all those problems. They're gonna say that might be a mental illness. Oh, you said all those things that literally lead
a lot
up to
of
a
things.
mental illness.
Yeah.
And you think you're gonna gain some more fans?
Like
Kathy?
she said, she was addicted to this and that.
And he just
and-
took it all the way. He started all the way
attempt.
over.
Dang, okay, that's not lightly. Wait, I don't know. Like, that's a serious
She might
combo.
have tried to appeal to a certain crowd, bro.
yeah.
Let's just let the clip play. What does she have to say?
yeah, you also, and none of these are small. A pill addiction,
Pill addiction.
a suicide attempt,
Suicide attempt.
Lung cancer.
And I was on a psych hold for 3 days. And I know you can tell why.
She's
But
annoying.
And I was on a psych hold, so it was like I was like Britney and Kanye combined. Wow. And I was like, I walked into my own act. Wow. Psych hold for 3 days.
But you also.
But now I'm in recovery. I'm sober 3.5 years.
Oh. That's amazing.
It's like she's playing a character too much.
That's the perfect word. She's
Yeah,
just
she's
a cringy
cringe.
person.
She's just disgusting. But
She do sound like she's was on. I can't say that. I feel like an ass. So she sound like she's supposed to be on the little smoke commercial.
I used to smoke.
For 25 years.
like I just don't see her gaining any more fans for the man.
I did my first nigga wet.
Like that was. This isn't a good comeback.
Bro, we gotta chill out, bro.
Yeah, let's chill.
All right, it is
That
a longer
iconic
clip.
red
It's a
hair.
longer clip of her grifting about the Trump head thing. I
can see why you said she look like.
crying, man.
Yeah, that's
I can see why you say she look like Lois.
And stuff like that happens, which is a moment for a comic. It's funny. It's called prop comedy. It's
Oh,
not
that's
my
what she
area.
used to
But
sound
there
like.
are other people I can send you to that are better at it.
Oh, damn.
That's what I do, guys.
Oh, damn.
I realize that.
And then I cry, I guess, sometimes.
Oh, we some ass.
She had voice surgery.
Oh, damn, that sucks.
This is she had lung cancer.
She also had voice surgery.
Dang.
Do you have anything to say to
But she a
them?
comedian. She
I
understands.
don't think so.
Okay, she doesn't have anything to say to them.
Kathy, critics might say, you really think with all that's going on in the world, the White House is going to mobilize with old white men to ruin your career?
They have. Why are
It's
you
on Twitter.
Why are you doubting it?
It's
It
on
is all
Twitter.
over Twitter, but it's coming directly from the President of the United States to a 56-year-old female comedian who has no studio backing
What a
her,
victim.
no network backing her. I don't have a big franchise movie coming out. He picked me. Don't you get it? I'm the easiest target. It's D-list comedian Kathy Griffin. You know what my life is?
Why she called herself
I go
a
town to town with
D-list?
my bucket of dick jokes, and I try to make people laugh as hard as I can. Did I say that? I meant, okay, but first of all,
This is a-
I
this
didn't
is
grab
a
any
sad
until
attempt.
what? So,
It's a very sad attempt at
There.
garnering pity.
She's scary.
Yeah, she
well,
is.
I think
She like she put
I
stuff in
think
people's dreams.
There's a lot of people in this administration that seem like super nuts, and I feel like it's weird that you guys or anybody's acting like they're not like nuts. Like they seem like a bunch of nut jobs. I want to
what do
like
you seem
I
like?
feel like I'm
Okay,
gonna.
but I also want to say something else. You know, Kathy Griffin and Donald Trump are not equals.
Oh,
He
she's
is
scary.
the President of the United States. We used to say that with great power comes great responsibility. We used to hold our presidents to a standard that they don't criticize artists and comedians. I
Why?
mean, that is the point here. He's not just Donald Trump, real estate developer, having a celebrity feud. He's using the power of the federal government against her. A Secret Service investigation of her, which is completely ridiculous. And
You poked
he and
the
his
bear.
family is calling on Twitter for her to be fired from her job. That's
all
what
my
this
jobs.
The bear.
So she's allowed to talk shit, but as soon as he talks shit's back, it's a problem. You got to lawyer up and boohoo.
Poke the
He's
bear.
the president.
Guys, he's talking shit on me. He's way
You
more
knew
popular.
who he was before he was the
She
president.
wanted to make
Facts.
some bread, bro.
I
This
don't
is
know.
just like the opposite of race hustling.
It's almost as if
What's
your actions have consequences.
And he and his family is calling on Twitter for her to be fired from her job.
All my
this
jobs.
Is, that's what this
Everything.
is about. Yeah, one is not enough. Two is not enough. Anybody who supports her should get fired from his job. That is outrageous.
That's what y'all
and
do.
unprecedented.
Just takes your own
How many
medicine.
jobs have you lost? How many jobs have you lost so far this week? How many cancellations of concerts?
Up to date, I think I've had 5 cancellations of concerts. I have to say the most ironic one is a casino in Albuquerque. I'm just saying there's some irony there.
What did you think of those words?
What's the irony?
Okay, so you guys want the story of what I was thinking? Is that
'Cause it's in the
is that
middle of
correct?
nowhere.
Didn't you speak to Tyler in the morning and didn't he ask you if you were ready to? And you
Make some noise, yes. Okay, so what happened was so simple and so silly that I'm just going to have to tell you it honestly, but I know it's going to sound probably stupid. Okay, so my day job, as you know, is I go around the country and I stand in front of a microphone and I write all my own material, and I've done 23 stand-up comedy
So they don't like you.
more than any comedian, male or female, living or dead. And the reason I say obnoxious stuff like that is because I want young women watching this to know you can break a man's record. And I did it just to break a man's record. And by the way, I then broke my own record. So that same woman, if she's doubting herself, goes, dang, she didn't break her own. And people ask me why, and I go, just because I felt I had to. All right, so that's like my big thing, right?
So weird,
What
bro.
happened was,
That is
you know,
hard.
I'm a comic and I'm an actress and I've had a reality show and a talk show and 3 shows with my name in the title, etc. I've been on Law and Order. I've done all kinds of jobs. And so part of my life is I do all sorts of crazy things. I do stand-up comedy. I filmed a spoof of the film Annie entitled Granny, where I played the oldest orphan who was not adopted unfairly. So, you know what I mean? And I just did it for nothing with my friends, for free, for fun. So Tyler Shields is a photographer who I think is powerful, of an African-American man lynching a Klan member. Powerful. So I know he goes there. So every shoot we do one, like, we think of the song, let's give him something to talk about. We give him something to talk about. We put about 5 minutes thought into this. I apologize. I really screwed up. It was the end of the day. We've been doing all these silly photos. And I said, as I said on the tape, all right, let's get in trouble. Let's give him something to talk about. And, of course, you
got what you wanted.
Most obvious. And
got what you wanted.
There. And so I started thinking about that Megyn Kelly thing. And by the way, I'm sure Megyn Kelly can't stand me, but I don't care, because I'm always going to stick up for a woman who I feel is being demeaned by Trump, even if they don't like me, all right? So I thought of that, blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her everywhere. And the guys went in the kitchen and they were making fake blood with ketchup, and I didn't have a full prop. And so I had like a styrofoam wig head, and I sent out my assistant to get, like a mask from a party store, and we were stuffing it with Kleenex. The whole thing took minutes. And then I thought, well, let's make this really obvious that I'm really making an absurdist, artsy, statementy thing. And that, by the way, that's the technical term. And so for a few photos, I was holding up this wig head, and then we kept making the hair crazier because we wanted to make it clear to people this was intentionally over the top. And I was very stoic, which I never am. You guys know I'm like frenetic and stuff. Well, you're right. If frenetic is a disease, I have that. She might be right about that. I'm not a physician,
cannot get straight to the point.
After this, I might try it.
But I know her attorney.
Literally, she's fucking.
There's so many people I know who are like this.
It was interesting. There were a few people in the house.
She just wants
I
some
didn't do it for any
attention.
money. I don't know if Tyler got paid. I don't think so.
I understand,
but
boo.
Just give him something to talk about. And it was done in minutes. And people around the room had different interpretations. One person said, it's almost poignant. It's like you're feeling sad for the country. And I thought, that's interesting. So that's what it is. You interpret it the way you want.
She knew exactly what she was doing.
She got exactly what she wanted.
An apology now from
You think
She got exactly what she wanted.
You think she got a husband?
She got exactly what she wanted, and she doesn't like how it blew back in her face, and now she wants to play the victim.
Trying to retract.
Boo. We don't care. This was 6 years ago.
There was never an intention to threaten anyone with this
Oh,
photograph.
okay. She asked, "Do you want an apology from Trump?" I guess he said no. But
apology from Trump.
This is actually that was excruciating.
Did she know?
She was yapping.
At least she knows she doesn't deserve an apology.
Trump was trying to ruin my life.
Goodness gracious.
She just made me kind of mad, bro.
Hold on,
If you poke the bear.
hold on though. Just call Kathy, boo.
He did.
He did.
Man, what's wrong with
What
you?
you say? I said, do she got a husband?
No,
You said boo.
No, it sounded like you
There's
said.
video evidence.
Alright, boo.
When I said boo,
We all heard you
I
say.
understand, boo.
He said that.
Yes, you did.
That is what you said.
man, she just don't got no man, bro. That's why she
She is
acting
married,
like that.
bro.
She married.
Oh my God. I bet he be hurt.
What?
Team.
She's
He probably sitting there.
Yes,
Yeah.
she is, dude.
Yeah.
Who's her husband? Let me see her
Why don't you
husband.
Google it, bro? Your phone's in your lap.
He's
me-
probably, oh man.
He
would
might
have to
be just
like
as
her.
crazy, man.
Yeah, he has to be like
I don't know
her.
how you could just listen to that long.
She be yapping, dog.
Imagine like she comes home from work just telling you about her day. You just gotta sit there and act like you care.
Yeah, that would suck.
I'd be sitting there drinking my beer, watching football. Yup.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
They did what?
This is her husband.
Let me see. She doesn't look bad right there.
I could see, I could see it.
I want to see her when she's younger, man.
I could see her with
Wait,
her
that's her
husband.
younger? She does not look half bad right here.
Oh, they said they
No, I don't
divorced.
even think she's like a super ugly person. She's
never-
ugly on the inside. And she cringy.
She's just annoying.
Cringy.
They said they divorced.
I would say she's not ugly, buddy, right now.
I
don't
mean,
think
she's
she's
God
50-something.
forgive me, I
She's
know.
a 50-something-year-old, you
I know
know.
pretty,
The new
but I
spouse.
guess, yeah.
But that's rare cases. When
They
you
said
find a
that one-
50-year-old
which one's the
Jim,
new one?
whoo, that's elite.
As far as stories, bro, this has to be number one Trump story, bro.
It's just funny that
That's like the craziest,
you
like
poked the bear.
Yeah, the
bear bit you, and now you're crying about
This
it.
has to be
That
the-
sums this whole thing up. I know I said it about 55 times in this video, but I don't see anything else. Like that's exactly what happened.
I don't know who would be her target audience. I even know. This is like,
bro.
if she lost all those,
it's women.
Yeah, I know, but she probably had a lot of conservative women.
She probably was trying to get
she
the
said
Me
he
Too.
ruined me. Like,
So now you can only get.
She
liberals.
can't. That means like people aren't going to her shows. You know?
That's her fault, bro.
It is.
That's her fault.
Yeah.
All the things that happen.
Comedy
are
is
her
one
own
of
fault.
the things like you put yourself out there and people
Yeah, you
might
can
not
talk
think
about
it's
something
funny.
like that, but
Yeah.
But how Dave Chappelle took
Bro.
it to that level though?
Because Dave Chappelle's a freaking legend.
So let's
To
be
me,
real,
the
People
funniest
love Dave
comedian,
Chappelle.
stand-up comedian, this is an unpopular opinion, that I've ever seen in my life is Shane Gillis. I'm sorry.
Shane Gillis
that's
is funny.
absolutely insane.
No, it's not.
We're
I'm not
talking
mad
about
at
Because
that.
I've never watched
Let's talk about
even
Shane
when I
Gillis
watch
is
Dave
funny.
Chappelle and them, it's
Shane
like
Gillis is
I swear to
funny.
God, I could watch the whole thing and not even laugh. But Shane Gillis, I could
The
not
whole
laugh
thing,
at
not
Shane
laugh.
Gillis.
Now that's
bro.
absurd.
I'm sorry, but I don't like stand-up comedy in general.
So
I
hold
just
on,
made me forget
hold
my
on, hold
I
on.
don't like
So you
stand-up.
didn't live doing the family?
That wasn't funny.
That wasn't-
Sometimes,
wasn't
you know how many
stand-up.
bad words you say? I know we can cut
That
it
wasn't
out,
stand up.
bro.
That was sketch comedy.
I'm talking about all the sketch comedy.
And them old ones we used to do, like it was
He
kind
did
of
used to
funny.
laugh. Don't let him lie.
But Shane Gillis,
You made me
Shane
forget my
Gillis is
thought, bro.
actually hilarious.
Shane is actually
bro.
funny, bro. No, he's up there. He's
He's
up there for
so
sure.
funny,
He's
bro.
probably my favorite
Bill
stand-up
Burr
right
was
now.
funny
And
to
Bill
me.
Burr. And Bill Burr.
So
I
you
liked Bill Burr.
So you like Bill Burr, but don't like Dave.
I think
Dave
Dave's
isn't
up
funny.
there.
Okay,
I'm
that's
sorry.
what my thought was.
That's crazy.
So imagine
They gonna
if
crucify
any
me for this. I'm
person
sorry,
put
y'all.
Joe Biden's head in a full put of blood. Like,
Oh, they're
Do you know what the
that's
left
gonna
would do
have
right now?
insane blowback.
Do you know what they would do right now?
so she thinks that's okay to
if
do
Shane
that.
Gillis was to do that, because he's pretty right. And they would.
This was this extreme period, though. It's no
Yeah.
taking back from this, Captain. You did what you did, and then you
Did she apologize?
This proves what the View does. Like it's just so much.
Did she
guys.
apologize?
I don't know.
This
She
was
kind of
her
did. Yeah,
apology,
she
bro.
kind of.
This was it.
It was a joke, guys. But okay, guys. Let's know what y'all think in the comments.